Hey guys, how y'all doing? I'm here to give you guys a recap on the new episode of JoJo no Kimyou no Bouken Ougon no Kaze, or you could call it JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Golden Wind on episode 27. Now, this episode right here looks really simple. Nothing much I can really give nothing much I may be able to recap about, but I'll do the best I can to give you some certain details that caught my eye. So if anything else, let's just get this started. We have to it that Doppio is facing on Risotto and he is having some trouble. But thanks to King Crimson's ability to predict the future or have precognition or see a little bit into the future, which reminds me a lot about like the Kenben Shokugaki from One Piece. A little minor spoiler, by the way. Thanks to the ability that Doppio is able to look into the future and try to prevent it happening to him, he was able to at least get a hit on Risotto and actually injure him. But we get to also know that Risotto's stand ability is dealing with iron inside the person or all around the atmosphere. Iron. And I mean like iron. Like, Risotto is able to make materials wherever iron is at. Like, for example, like, that's how he was able to make razor blades and that scissors that he almost killed Doppio with, and with everything else. But thanks to Doppio's ability of like the freaking like Crimson Emperor's stand ability, not to mention adding to the fact of using that precognition and able to like do some damage against Risotto. But apparently Risotto takes the advantage again and is able to blend himself or camouflage himself anywhere that has iron, and he uses iron powder whatsoever. Eventually, Risotto, after he lost his leg and reattached it again, along with like many other things happening, he was able to get a hit on Doppio. And to that fact, Doppio was at a corner's edge, because like what Risotto did right now to Doppio is like apparently he somehow got rid of all the oxygen inside like in Doppio's body, like using some kind of iron iron material or some kind of move that's able to make Doppio lose oxygen in his body. But Doppio ends up throwing some iron daggers at him, but apparently that was not the case. This was actually to get the attention of where Narancia, Bruno, and Abacchio is at. And they were at the location where the boss is most likely afraid of. And, of course, thanks to Doppio or the boss's intelligence, which apparently Risotto finally figures out that the boss actually is inside Doppio, and he was about to kill him. Unfortunately, because of Narancia's stand ability is able to detect who has oxygen or not, Narancia was indirectly, or should I say directly, responsible of killing or damaging Risotto. That it's all because like that Doppio or the boss ends up throwing 3 daggers at where Bruno, Abacchio, and Narancia is at, and due to the fact that Doppio lost the oxygen in his blood, thanks to Risotto himself, ironically, we see to it that Narancia ends up blasting a lot of holes to Risotto, knowing that that's not the true enemy right there, knowing that Risotto found his prey and tries to kill the boss with his stand. But since like Narancia can't find Doppio because he lost all of his oxygen, we see to it that Narancia kills Risotto without knowing without knowing entirely. And the episode ends off there, and Doppio stands the victor. Well, barely. So yeah, pretty without a lot of detail. It's just Doppio taking on Risotto, and it goes back and forth. Of course, Doppio does have some. Doppio did take advantage, but Risotto takes it back, and then due to like making Doppio lose his oxygen, Doppio takes advantage of that, attacks Narancia, Bruno, and Abacchio, and because Narancia's stand ability is able to detect only those who has oxygen, they end up having to kill Risotto thank Risotto due to the fact that he's the one that has oxygen, and that's the only thing that Naranjo was able to detect, and can't detect Doppio because he lost all of his oxygen, thanks to Risotto, ironically, and that caused his own death, after realizing that there was another plan that the boss had in mind. Anyways, that's about it. Sorry for being very confusing here and there. So until then, I will see you guys in the next video. I'm Alpha Zero, people. Have a good day, and I'll see you guys next time, right? Peace out. Bye-bye. Toot-toot-toot!